In the previous lesson, we saw how we can create scenes using libraries, and how we can set up our own combination of elements or objects, and how we can create like custom items here in the libraries and assembly them also differently. So in this video, we're going to continue with some more basic stuff in Blender, and we're going to see also what is called the sweep, which is an extrusion along a path. So we're going to use curves and that we introduced also in the previous lessons. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to join these two window up here by going into the corner, clicking and dragging and joining these two areas together. And then I'm going to change here the asset browser into the 3D viewport. And I'm just going to use the 3D viewport here. I want to clean up a little bit. And we also talk about collection. Using collection is really important because it's going to quickly help you to deactivate what you don't need and get rid, in some cases, of what you don't need. Before doing that, I'm going to save this as lesson 12, and I'm going to show you again a couple of things about the collections. So if I select this collection right here, I want to delete all these beams and pillars. I'm going to right click and just delete hierarchy. Really easy. That's another advantage of using collections. Also, I'm going to delete this other one. I can also do select objects and then just press the delete key or the X key. And I'm just going to activate the screencast keys so you can see what I'm doing in terms of shortcut keys. All right, so now we have a clean slate, and what I want to show you here, we have a collection right here. We can also delete this collection. So I'll just hit the X or delete key, and I cannot delete the first collection here, which is called the scene collection, which is kind of the default thing that you have in a layer. We're also going to talk about layers later. Right now we are in a specific view layer containing these, well, nothing at the moment. So let's start creating curves. We're going to talk mainly about editing curves and how we can use them again to do sweeps. We use them to do extruding objects. So right now I'm going to go to add curve, and you see here we have well, we can say we have two main types of curves. We have Bezier and then we have NURBS, but also we can turn this into poly, which means having straight corners. But let's see what's the difference between a Bezier. So this is a Bezier curve right here, and then I'm gonna add another one, and you can see that things will go automatically in the scene collection because I didn't create any collection. And let's also do NURBS. Okay, so you can see they look pretty similar. And then we have also the path, which you're gonna see that is gonna be the same of the other two. Let me put this right here. So I have these three curves that went automatically into the scene collection. Now, if I want, let's create a new collection from here. And let's call these NURBS. And then let's create another one, right click. Let's call this. And you can see this went automatically in there because that was the active collection. So I'm going to click and drag, put it back in the upper level, which is the scene collection. And let's call these Bezier. Okay, so these are the two main types. Now also, if you right click, you can give colors. Okay. And again, you can organize your objects just by clicking and dragging. And also another thing you can do, let me just create a new collection. Let's call this X. Okay, so here we have a Bezier curve in the NURBS, which is not really correct. So I'm going to click and drag it in here. So I have a Bezier curve in the Bezier collection. And what I can do is also access the properties here, because when you have a collection, you can see, or an object that is stored into a collection, you have a collection panel here that has its own parameters. And then in object also, we can see the collections from here. So from here, so the object, I'm selecting the Bezier curve, and I can see that this has been added to this collection right here. but I can also add it to more than one collection. So if I say add, you can see I can pick from existing ones, or I can create a new one. And again, we can add and continue like that. So right now, this Bezier curve is inside two different collections. So it's kind of being duplicated, but it's not actually duplicated. It's just that it's inside two different collections simultaneously. And that's a case. You can do that if you want. Or even more, you can continue to add these two other collections like NURBS. And if you want to remove it from some of these, you can just click on the X, just delete that collection from here. So that's another way we can work with the collection. And also we have the collection panel, which handles the visibility, which we already talked about. And we have selectability, and then visibility in the render, visibility in the viewport, but this is for the entire collection. And then there are other things that we will see later on. Like, for example, we can export the content that it's in the collection, only the content that it's in the collection. But first we're going to create a sweep so we can then export it. So also, again, in the previous lesson, we added some extra mesh and some extra curves. And we saw a little bit of these. So I'm going to go in the extra curve. And also here we can find profiles that we can use to create like beams and pillars and other stuff, especially if we go here in the profile. So when you do a sweep, which is an extrusion along a path, you also need a profile to extrude along a path. So I'm going to create this, and you can see this is now like a beam, again, profile. And before we leave this, we can go down here at the bottom left, and we can change the operator presets. We can save the operator presets. We can restore by default. You can see by default that's an arc, and we can change it again into something else. Cogwheel, cycloid, helix. Some of these are, you see, more complex, and sided for prism, and then profile. That's the basic. And you can see this is a poly curve. So that was the third option in terms of 2D drawings or 2D shapes, 2D editing in Blender. So now we have a profile and we have some curves we can use. And by the way, anything that we cannot modify anymore right here, make sure you modify all the parameters you want. Otherwise, you need to, if you want to do it again, you need to go back. Well, you can either be in object mode and create a new object using curve, and let's create like a new profile. Okay, so until you're here, you can change these parameters, and once you're out, that's it. That's the only thing you can do now is modify that by selecting the vertices. So like a vector graphics, I can move them around, and I can select like 2, and that means that I'm selecting an edge, and then I can rotate, scale. But essentially, I am in edit mode. So let me move this aside. And also, if you are in edit mode, so let me select this again, edit mode. So again, I can change the shape of this if I want. I can add more curves to this. So I can add another profile. Let's do something flat. Okay, so now this one here, it's kind of a randomic generation of points, which will turn into a pretty undefined shape. But these two now are part of the same curve. Even if they are separated, these are part of the same curve object right here. And everything now is going directly and automatically into Bezier, but I don't really know what I'm doing here. So I'm just gonna put them in this generic collection. So double click and put everything in there. Okay, now we have some profiles, we have some curves. Let's start doing some sweeping. Now I want to use this NURBS path to do a sweep. So again, I created this by going into add and then curve,